Happy
Yes,
Wednesday.
hey.
I don't know why it was weird just now. It's always
That
awkward.
was awesome.
Why?
I know, why is that? It's like
Let's
I
blame
like
it
I
on the
don't know you or
allergies. I
something.
know, like you're total, like we're on a first date on a
Right?
blind date.
Mm-hmm. You're so funny. How's everything? Happy Totally 90s podcast day, everybody.
Happy, yes, all that good stuff, and happy Wednesday. I woke up this morning thinking that it was Friday. Like, joke's on
Oh,
me.
man.
Like I was like,
I
I'll go to
hate
the
that.
office tomorrow, but whatever.
So my question for you in regards to that is what's worse, waking up and having to go to work thinking it's Friday or waking up having to go to school back then thinking it was Friday?
I didn't mind back then because we didn't have a care in the damn world back then. This is
That's
different. This is
true.
like you have to like get
Adult.
to, yeah, you have to do stuff and be grown. And back
Mm-hmm.
then, like you would just get what,
Yeah.
detention? So I don't know.
Yeah, no,
I don't
that's
know.
true.
Life was just easier back then for the most part.
It was. It was. Tell me about it. Gosh, when you think I was just like, when was it? Friday or whatever. I was paying bills, and I'm like, imagine back then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm,
No bills,
not a
just
care in the world.
it was just amazing. God. I don't know, anyway, whatever. Here
I
we are.
know.
We're practically, what, midlifers? No, not yet. We got 3 more years, 2.5 more years.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't push it. I'm still holding on to 42. We are
That sounds
42,
like a
right?
song. Yes, we are. Sometimes I have to like remind myself of that. Like it's gonna end pretty fast.
No, I
I
know.
really enjoyed being 42. So like because it's like, we talked,
Mhm.
it's the even numbers
Yeah.
and whatnot.
Hmm.
So
How do you
yeah,
think 43 is going to be?
I hope it's good. I feel like this year is pretty dope and
Hmm.
except for the allergies. I feel like it's gonna be okay. I feel like I'm getting more like this is who I am, like that
Hmm.
realization that people say you get when you turn 40.
Right.
It's becoming more and more of a thing for me. Like, oh,
Hmm.
okay, like I'm, get that confidence in who you are and continue to work on yourself and stuff, but it's not so frantic like it was in your teens and 20s and even 30s, having to like
Do you
fit
kind of
into a certain
feel,
mold. Mhm.
oh yeah, for sure. Like, and I think that like, do you feel like as you gotten older, you could care less about what people think about you?
Yes, hands down. It
Hmm.
came hand
Yeah.
in hand with the ability to say no to things.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
it's a work
Or
in
becoming more
progress.
ballsy. Are you becoming
Yeah.
more ballsy too?
Oh God, yeah. Like, are you kidding me? Like, I think Angel's concerned I'm gonna grow even more balls than what I already have. Like back in the day, my mom used to be like, "No, see, I'm more like to the point than you are." La, 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 la. Now she's like, "You're worse than me," and I'm like, "Okay," because I don't have time. That's
Oh
the
no,
thing.
for real. That's so funny. I'm the same way. Yes. And my mom, I think my mom's a little scared of me. Like with how like direct I could be sometimes with things. And I don't know if it's age or if it's just like for example, okay, there was a gentleman I went to Target last week, and there was a gentleman, an older man. Oh, Steph, he would have died. He was so cute.
Ah,
He had a little flannel shirt on, glasses, a little hat. Okay. And I was over at the book area in Target, and he was going towards the toy section.
mhm.
And there was two workers that were literally oh wait, hold on. Where did you Oh, hi, there you are. There's
Hey.
two workers that were working, and they were just talking to one another. They weren't paying attention to him at all. And
Yeah.
he goes up to them and he goes, "Hi, I need help. I need to find the what was it? Water gun or water, yeah, water gun section. I need to buy it for my 8-year-old grandson." And I
Mhm.
go, "Oh, so cute," right? So they didn't pay attention to him at all. They
Mm.
completely ignored him. So I'm over there looking at the books and they're not paying attention. He asks again. So I could see that one of the workers is actually looking on his phone, but neither one of them communicated saying, "Oh, let me look at it for you," right? So I
Yeah.
glanced over to the toy section, and on the end caps are the water guns. So
Oh.
I straight up walk over and I go, "Sir, the water guns are over here." I go, I could see them from here. And he goes, "Oh, thank you so much." He's like, "Yeah, They must not have tongues.
That's adorable.
And I go, yeah. And I go, the thing is like, I don't want to be like a Karen, right?
Right.
But at the same time, I was like, do better. I was like, you can at least
Or don't
communicate with
work.
him. Yeah, I was like, if you don't enjoy customer service, then maybe you're in the wrong freaking job, profession. I was
Hmm.
like, the least you could have said was say, "Sir, let me look for it for you." But
Yeah.
he asked you twice.
I would have been
It-
such a skis. Like I don't like that.
yeah,
Like
no,
it
exactly.
drives me crazy. Oh my God.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of people nowadays, and I don't know if you feel that way too, that kids, and we've talked about this, like older kids, it's a great generation for so many things, but at the same time, like I feel like a lot of people make excuses for kids that are shy or like socially awkward and stuff like that, which I get because I was like that. But one thing my parents always ingrained in me was to be polite.
Yeah.
And at least, like, no one's saying you have to communicate and have a full on conversation, but you could still say hi when someone says hi back or when you're working. Like, maybe you should
Exactly.
be in a library in the back, you know, where
Or
you don't have to
just
communicate with anybody.
stay on your mother's couch and don't
Yes,
just keep doing
just veg
nothing. How
out.
about that? Like I
Hmm.
can't stand that. Like it's like we're like asking them for a favor. It's like, no, you're working, so help me. Okay?
Yeah, you're
Thanks.
getting paid to help, and I'm over here directing him.
Yeah. Like you should get like $1.25 for that
Yes, I
out of her
should have.
check.
I should have got a discount on my groceries
You should have been
at
like,
Target.
that's 20%, thanks.
Yes.
Off my bill. Ugh, I hate that it was at
Exactly.
Target. Like, oh, I hate when
I
Target has
know.
negativity like tied to it because I love Target.
Same here. I know. It's like we live and breathe Target. Hello.
I
But I
know.
wanted to ask you, you texted me last week about your testaroonie for
Oh
the cervical cancer
yes.
test. Are you going to fill us in?
Neggy. Yes. So
Ah,
basically the test was so seamless. Although I'm not gonna lie, even like holding like I'm about to do it, like I was nervous. Like I was like, I have to
oh
insert this
yeah.
inside of me. Like I'm nervous. You know what I mean? Like, am I gonna do it right? Like
Wait, how long was it?
it's not that long. And then like there was a diagram, like put your leg up and it's
Hmm.
following the thing. But let me back up before. So I order the kit, I get the kit in less than a week, maybe 4 days. And then I forget to
Hmm.
do it. So then I'm like, so it comes all organized, clear, succinct instructions, not too much, which A plus for that, and
Hmm.
photos, like A plus for that. And it comes like with the tube that has like the liquid that's going to mix with your vaginal juices, if you will.
Oh,
And
fantastic.
yeah, and the Q-tip and like the tube also had like a label, like a place for you to put the label with the ID
Hmm.
number that you don't have to write. It's already provided, the one that's assigned to that kit. You get an
Oh,
ID.
nice.
So I do the test and then they provide an envelope. So you put it in the envelope, seal it up, and then you put that in the box that it came in.
Hmm.
Sorry. You put the tube in the test. Like there was two envelopes and you put it in the thing, put that box, put it in the envelope, put the label that it came with, pre-printed, paid for, and then you just drop it off at the mailbox. And you were supposed to, before you even do the test, like go to the Everly website, create a portal because you're gonna
Hmm.
put your number, you're gonna do all that because then it says I'm taking the test right now. It doesn't say I took it. So I was like, shit,
Hmm.
I did it backwards. So do that first.
Uh-huh.
And then they will tell you like every step, like what they're doing. So I saw when they got the package because I got an email and then I got a notification in the app that said we've received your package. We're going to process it. It should take 2 to 4 days. And then I
Wow.
check on the thing and it says our lab is processing it. So it's like boom. Then I get a
Nice.
text and a email saying that your results are ready. So then I go to the portal and it gives you this PDF like of what they
Hmm.
did and la 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 and your results, which thank God are negative. And
Hmm.
Angel says like had I done it incorrectly or whatever, they would have said inconclusive or something like
Hmm.
that. So yay, like I
Yeah. Amazing.
swirl.
Hmm.
And then So yeah, so I took that PDF and then I did what I saw some girl do on the Everly like reviews.
Mhm.
I sent it to my doctor. So I took the
Mhm.
PDF, it said the doctor's the whoever the technician's name and everything, and I sent it to my doctor and I said, FYI, you can take this reminder off my thing, off my
Mhm.
member profile because I've completed this exam via Everly Well. Here are the results. Now, my
Mhm.
doctor is out of town, so someone got back to me saying, thank you, please submit it to this department, like where they keep records and stuff. So I
Mhm.
did that, and now I'm just waiting, for whoever to either get back
Right.
to me or just update my portal. So that was so seamless. And now
Dang.
I kind of want to do all the exams. Like they have a whole bunch of things. They do
Wow.
like food allergies, a
Oh
whole
man, even that?
yeah, a
Oh
whole
my God.
complete thing of for women, like a
Mhm.
complete panel. Like this
Wow.
involves like, like blood, like take
Mhm.
pricking your like finger and stuff. So I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Like I have to have someone do that to me. So I'll go to
Mhm.
the doctor. But I just found it so fascinating. And it's not just for women, it's for men too. So it's like, and then like they
Wow.
even provide semaglutide like stuff. I don't know what to call it,
Mhm.
like prescriptions to people
Mhm.
who qualify. So like that's like a thing too. I saw and thyroid testing, like everything you can think of, they do. So I'm really fascinated if
Wow.
it kind of, I mean, sure, it's not as like 100% like it's not like perfect as if you were in a doctor's office and they're doing it, but it's still like valid and you're taking your health
Mhm.
into your own hands. So better me do it this way until like there can be a better way, and I'm happy and I found something
Wow.
that works for me. So
That's
yay. Yeah.
amazing. That's awesome. Like, wow.
I
Sorry.
know.
I was like, I'm looking at the website and I'm like, it's crazy to me that they even have fertility tests.
Hmm.
Shoot. This is amazing. Like, you know, talk about being an advocate for yourself.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there's a lot of things. I guess that's my question. Is this for people you think, like, we know why you did yours, but like for this, do you think this is for people that maybe don't have insurance or access to these things? Like,
I think
because if you
so.
have insurance, they should be providing the majority of these things if you ask for it, right?
Right. I mean, they might give you the
So,
runaround and say we don't do that, like testing
right.
for if you're in perimenopause, like the things that you
Yeah.
have to go through depending on like the type of insurance coverage you have. But, one of
Mm-hmm.
the reviews that stood out to me was a woman that was 70 and she did
Mm-hmm.
her cervical cancer screening because, you don't have to do it once you're past a certain age, which I think is 65, if I'm not mistaken. And she just wanted to just what happens after when you're 66? What if you get it then? So like she just wants
Yeah.
to and do it because they won't do it. Like you're bye.
Because you still have a cervix.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
things could still happen after
Uh-huh.
that,
Yeah.
which is crazy because there's a lot of things that once you turn a certain age, like that can happen. Like, I won't mention any names, but
Yeah.
I know that like there's certain things that could happen down there, especially as you hit menopause, where you get like dryness or you could get like rashes that could even turn into cancer that need to
Jesus.
be monitored. And those things happen after you turn a certain age.
Uh,
So it's mind blowing to me that they would, and I've heard that, and I know, especially women that have had like hysterectomies and stuff, like they're like, oh, you have nothing in there. Yeah,
yeah.
but it's not even like the inside, but even
Yeah.
like the outer part, that a lot of people get affected by things that, what if you have herpes? You could still be sexually active,
Right. Yeah.
you're old, not, dead.
Exactly. So I think that's what this is, it provides people like a sense of like comfort, like in
Wow.
knowing and like, yeah, like you mentioned herpes and stuff, they have STD tests and stuff like that. So I think
Hmm.
it's super cool. Like you
That's
just do it in the comfort of
amazing.
your own home.
Oh, I love that. No, that's amazing stuff. I'm so happy it turned out negative
Yes, thank
and
God.
that this way, so this way it's just like, okay, one less thing to worry about, right? But
Yeah.
hell, I'm looking at the food ones because I'm like, okay, this is amazing. I might have to, because I know I have issues with some foods.
Yeah.
But if they could help me with this, shoot, I know
Right?
have lactose issues, but I mean, for 199, that's not bad.
No,
I
and
mean,
it's
and
all
they
like,
do a lot.
and they kind of just update you every step of the way, which is what I like.
Oh, yeah, that's so easy. That was like in no time.
No time at all. Nope. I know. I
Wow.
know. I
Oh,
feel like we were just talking about it.
yeah, for real. That's amazing. And just gives you a peace of mind. I love that. Oh, dang.
I know.
Thank God for scientists.
For real. Here, can we get an amen on that? Amen.
Mhm. Amen. So how's
Oy.
everything else, Steph?
Good. I'm just kind of recovering from the weekend. It's been like super like fun and busy, and that's why I thought it was Friday today because I'm tired and finally am catching up on sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had a really good sleep last night, so that was
Oh,
great.
nice.
I
Hey.
and I feel like as we get older, do we get more sensitive to the sun? Because I have never ever burned, okay, ever
Mm-hmm.
until like the past couple of years. Okay. Like I normally
Mm-hmm.
tan and I don't put like I mean, yeah, I'll day cream or whatever with the sunscreen and blah, but I'll forget to
Mm-hmm.
put like sunscreen on when I go to like to a pool or whatever. And it's only because of Angel that I even bother. But a couple weeks ago, we
Mm-hmm.
went to the pool. I got burned. And then this past weekend, we were in Napa and I got so burned and I was wearing like a half off the shoulder shirt. So now I have a sunburn that's like
Mm-hmm.
half, but I also got sun poisoning. So like I
Oh,
it was
shoot. You got
it was
sick?
yeah, I got sick. So we had this great time. It was the best weekend ever. Like I got to go see the Lorelai Gilmore on Saturday and I was
Oh,
dying,
that's
right? Like breathing
right.
in her oxygen, like she's
Aw.
everything. Like, oh
Mm-hmm.
my God. So that was amazing. And
Mm-hmm.
then we're all excited because we're gonna go on our overnighter, like we had our new doggy babysitter come and we're nervous, but like
Mm-hmm.
excited. Like we get to go out and Angel booked an awesome wine tour with cool people like that were like it's always like I've never been on an official wine tour
Mm-hmm.
and through Napa. So I was like, ooh, a bus? Like, oh, this is cool. Okay, I like
Uh-huh.
this. Like this huge, comfy bus, a cute little tour guide. The people that
Aw.
were taking the tour were great. Hi, do I have an accent? Okay, they were really cool.
Uh-huh.
And we hit up three amazing vineyards or wineries that do not sell their wines to like stores and restaurants. Like
Mm-hmm.
they're mom and pop, but they were so
Right.
amazing. Like the ambiance, everything. It felt like we were getting shit faced at these things, okay? And Angel and I have the same amount of tolerance. We were getting like tastings, and then we were getting, and
Mm-hmm.
I was drinking water like it was going out of style. They provided us a delicious lunch, so I wasn't on an empty stomach. And sure, at the second winery, like he was heavy-handed, so it was probably like three full glasses. But Neen, I'm
Mm-hmm.
fine. Like I can handle wine. So, and we weren't in the sun like full blown 8 hours, but we were in it. And we
Mm-hmm.
finished the tour. It was amazing. We bought a lot of
Mm-hmm.
wine. Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
In the trunk of her car still. Okay, so but like we it was really just beautiful. And we
Mm-hmm.
have them drop us off at downtown Napa. We're like, we're just gonna live it up tonight. So we go to this awesome
Mm-hmm.
restaurant, Mexican restaurant. The vibes were immaculate. And we order a skinny marg.
Mm-hmm.
Just one. Just
Mm-hmm.
one. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And we have the best food ever, having a
Uh-huh.
ball. And then Angel is like, let's go on a walk. Like, let's come on. I'm like, "Ugh, I just really want to check into the hotel. Like, can we please go to the hotel? And she's like,
Uh-huh.
okay. So after a while, so we go to the hotel, and she knows once I hit that bed for a power nap,
Mm-hmm.
me, it was 8.
Uh-huh.
I'm out. So I hit the bed,
Uh-huh.
and she's like, good
Mm-hmm.
night. She even took a photo of me with the time stamp. 8:30.
Oh,
I'm dead to
how's
the
it feel,
world.
Steph?
Oh my God. It was, I know, karma. So there I am. At least you're adorable when you're sleeping. I look like
Oh,
it's
whatever. You are
hilarious.
too.
So at some point, but I'm not like sloppy. I'm nothing. It's just I was tired from the day and of day drinking. And
Uh-huh.
also I'm notorious for the second I touch a hotel bed, I'm out like a light. Like it's just done. Like good night. Like we're
I
not
know. What is it about the beds? They're like so cozy where you like just melt into them.
it's the pillows and the duvet. So yeah. Anyway, so I wake up at 10:30. Angel's still awake, enjoying her evening. reading or whatever. And I'm like,
Oh my
ugh.
God.
And I'm like, ugh. And she goes,
Mhm.
what's wrong? I go, I'm really full. But like it was hours later and we shared. Like we shared
Mhm.
food. Like I didn't eat
Oh
like
my
a heifer, I
gosh.
promise. So
Uh-huh.
like I'm like, and I'm like moaning because
Oh
moaning
no.
makes me feel better. I don't know
Uh-huh.
why. So I'm moaning and groaning. I'm getting up, suddenly walking, and then throwing myself on the bed. And then I'm
Uh-huh.
cold sweating and then my
Oh
skin is
no.
vibrating. And I'm like, oh God. So all I remember is I kept saying, Angel, I'm so sorry. And I kept like apologizing. And I'm like, I love you. And it's like, I don't want to throw up.
Oh no.
It was horrible. And
Oh
she was
shit.
just FYI to the world, Angel is the best person to be sick with. She is so
Aw.
caring, like as a human already, but like when you're sick, like I want to like lend her out so people can have that
Aw.
experience.
How
She
cute.
rubbed my back, but then she ensured that that wasn't annoying me. Like sometimes you don't want to be touched, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh. And then I just was the pits, and then like she put piano music on to calm me down, and like that
Aw.
helped. But I got sick, and I was
Oh
like, and then
no.
I felt better, like right
Was it
after.
hot?
My entire body was hot. Like not my entire
Yeah.
body, but my back, like where I got cooked through my shirt, but like the majority was my exposed shoulder. So
Oh
Angel was like,
no.
it's not food poisoning because we ate the same thing and we didn't
Yeah.
even eat that much. And I mean, sure, we had like baskets of chips, but here's the thing, they were this big. So that's why we had like three of
Uh-huh.
them. And
Right.
the margarita, we almost ordered another one. And I was like, you know what? I gotta go. Like, that's enough. Like, I'm tired. So I woke up, Angel was gone, and I'm like, oh, where's Angel?
Uh-huh.
Like, but I felt so much better. And then she comes in with a coffee for me because she went downstairs to have a lovely
Aw.
breakfast while I was like sleeping it off. And I wake up and I'm like, I'm so sorry. So she deduced that it was sun poisoning because,
Mm-hmm.
like, what else? So she goes, no, you need to wear a hat when you're in the sun and you need to wear sunscreen. I go, I need to wear a hat. Like, what are you telling me? I need to wear a moo when I'm outside now to protect my skin. Like, oh my God. She goes, yeah, because as you get, I'm like, shh, like, this stop. Besides that, it was an amazing experience and we love our doggy sitter. But holy hell, mean, like, really, that had to happen?
Shit. Dang. You know what? It's true though. Maybe because your head was exposed.
Yeah, it was. And my hair was up.
Yeah, so maybe, it just hitting your head directly kind of just like absorbed all the heat. And then on top of the with the sunburn.
Yeah.
And then on top of it too, because you guys were having a good time, like was it hot in Napa?
Yeah.
So the heat, you might have
Yeah.
been a little dehydrated,
Even though
which
but
who
I felt
knows?
so righteous because they provided us bottled waters, like, and I drank like four. I was like, I am so hydrated.
Shit. Hmm.
Nothing's gonna get me down today. Like, so now I'm
Dang.
gonna lather up. Okay. From now on, I'm never
Crap.
ever gonna be like, well, I have, brown skin. Nothing happens to me.
Yeah, that's true because Tony's lathers his skin up so
Oh,
much. It's ridiculous. But
yeah.
okay, so on the topic of sunscreen, I don't know who brought it up, but did you hear that controversy about, I don't know if it was a Kardashian or
Oh
someone
God.
brought up about sunscreen being bad for you
What?
and saying that the chemicals that are in some sunscreens have been known to cause cancer or accelerate, or it's actually worse for you than what it can actually do for you positively. I mean, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
Have you heard
know.
that?
No.
I mean,
No.
it was like a big, I want to say it was either Kim or Chloe. One of them had said, or maybe even Courtney, but one of them said something about sunscreen and how it can, and it was a big thing because people were like, oh my gosh, like you're giving like young kids these, you're using your words in these ways that could be really detrimental to people's health because now you're
Yeah.
telling people not to use sunscreen. And I mean, the facts and statistics are there of what without using it what it can cause.
Mm,
And I think it's funny. I was listening to something the other day and I was hearing how, like, you know, it's crazy how we put actors and actresses like
on
at such a high
pedestals.
pedestal. Yeah, to where what they say is
Yeah.
like gold, you know? And people don't realize, the weight that some of their words carry, especially to young people.
Hmm.
And it's kind of like when things happen, right? We're always waiting for like movie stars to say something. And it's just because you're an actor or actress doesn't mean that you are like someone that we should be taking advice from.
Hmm.
Obviously, there's some that are very smart, but it doesn't mean that they're the experts on anything or
Right.
everything, you know? And it's crazy how a lot of us, though, wait for answers from them, on
Right.
certain topics or issues. And when it came to this, I was like, dang, I was like, that's pretty risky to say that because I'm sorry, like, I've seen it myself, even like with Presley. Presley hasn't had many sunburns. She's had a few when she's been in the presence of my mother and forgets to put sunscreen. But when she's around Tony and I, we're always reapplying or we're telling her, put your sunscreen on. And I mean, hell, where we live, it's hella hot because
Yeah.
she's in the pool a lot. So, and she doesn't get sunburns. Like she's deathly afraid of getting sunburned because she had one
Right.
on her face and it hurt. Um,
Oh,
yeah, because it hurt. I mean, and
baby.
speaking of the devil with sunburns, I got one last week because I
No.
decided to float on the floaty and fall asleep.
Can you believe the nerve?
Yeah. I, yeah. And my thighs, okay. Literally, I got out of the floaty and I looked in the
It.
mirror and it was as red as like a tomato.
And you don't, back in the day, you didn't burn either.
I did when I was little, but now like I tan more, but
Yeah.
crap. My thighs haven't seen the light of day in I don't know how long. And I had the audacity to fall asleep, and Tony heard me snoring on the
Oh,
floaty,
oh,
and
that's
he
so
just
cute.
left me there. But when I got out, it hurt so bad I had to like
Ugh.
literally go into the pool, not pool, what is it? The bathtub in cold
Yeah.
water
And
to cool
soak.
it down. And then I put aloe all over. I was like reapplying aloe every like 20
Oh,
minutes because sunburns are no joke. Like I've
no.
gotten really sick from them. Like sun poisoning is
It
dangerous.
is. And I feel like
Hmm.
it's just another reminder that we're getting fucking older, which is
Hmm.
fine. It's fine. We know we're no problem, but like yeah, I we went to Marshall's. We stopped off at Marshall's in Vallejo on our way home, and
Uh-huh.
I ran and grabbed one of those spray like 50 like Neutrogena like sunscreens. I'm more liable to use that than like take the time to lather.
Oh
So,
yeah, for sure.
hey, so I'm gonna try that. We're gonna go to the beach on Monday because it's a holiday. Praise the Lord. Um,
Oh,
and
that's right already, huh?
hi,
It's
folks. Yes,
Memorial
we're
Day.
nearing the best month in the world.
For real. Yeah, dang, that
So,
came quick.
oh my God, how old is Pretz turning in June?
11,
Shit.
right?
No, I thought she was turning 12.
No. Oh, wait. No, she just turned 10, didn't
Okay.
she?
Okay.
She was born in, hold on. She can't be turning 12. Can
No.
she? What year are
No.
we? 2020.
2024.
Yes, she will be 11.
Oh, okay. Thank God we have one more year.
Yeah, oh. I'm
I
like, yeah,
know.
she's not, yes, she's not 11 yet. Cause I was like, okay, 11. I go, oh my gosh, Wesley, you're gonna be 11. This is a big year. Cause it's her
Oh,
favorite number. It's our favorite number. I was
right.
like, it's gonna be an epic year. You enter junior high. So this is her last week of school, a lot of functions and a lot of like, it's great. Yesterday we
Functions.
were, last night we were at her school and the teacher goes, no, what did she say? No, no backpacks the rest of the week. I was like, ain't that a great like thing? Like when the teacher says no backpacks.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh, just like remember the last day of school when the teacher, or not the last week, but maybe the week before, and the teachers
Yeah.
are like, let's clean out our desks and then
I
clean them. Oh my God, I
loved,
loved it. Right?
loved, love. There was something so like, ooh, like that was part of the vacay break.
Oh yeah, completely. It just felt so freeing to
Oh,
be able to clean your desk.
I miss our desks in elementary school where you
Mm-hmm.
would lift and you could put things in there. I had my things so organized in there. Oh,
Oh, yeah. Did you have the ones where it had like the little hole that is like you have to go down and look, or was it
no,
ones that went up?
you lifted.
Ugh, I love the ones. Yes, I loved it. And you open it, it's all pristine and just
Oh,
like organized with your pencil
oh,
box.
yes. But then
Oh,
now thinking about that desk reminds me of the time that one of my classmates threw up. Yes, trigger warning
ew.
for throwing up. And they came to clean it up and they put that sawdust. I always associate memories of that desk with that moment. I don't know why, so
Ugh.
it kind of ruined it.
Yeah, no kidding. I hated that. They would always
Yeah,
come with sawdust. I mean, I know that's a thing, but and it soaks it all up, right? I just hate throw up, period.
me
I don't even
too.
like period for myself, let alone like when Presley throws up. She doesn't throw up often, but I
Right.
get really grossed out.
Yeah.
Like I'm not one to be like, oh no, I can't. Mm-mm. No.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. But
Yeah, it's a
I don't
lot.
know how
But
we
we're
got.
on the heels of summer.
Oh, yeah. And
And it's,
pride.
yes, yeah, we're entering into June and it's going to be, that's crazy. I feel
Ooh.
like we just entered this new year.
I was just about to make a snide comment. This is the month that's coming up that like all the stores and businesses really love gays, and I tell Angel that all the time, like, "Ooh, we're about to be loved for a month." But I forgot to tell you that we were at Target looking for a Mother's Day card before Mother's Day,
Uh-huh.
and we went and there was a little cute little section called LGBT mom,
Uh-huh.
like for Mother's Day, and someone had taken all the cards and flipped it around, including the LGBT sign. Isn't that I had never seen it made me feel like really like
How
ugh.
how petty is that?
Yeah, I was really upset.
Wow. I hope you guys flipped them all
We
back.
did.
I was gonna say, I'm like, people are exhausting. It's like, what year are we?
Exactly. But yeah, so anyways, I just had to share that. But I'm excited because Pride
Wow.
Month is the best month and the baby was born. She'll be 11 now that we've settled that. And
Yes.
yeah, it's summer and I'm sad because then it's going to be fall, which I love. I love. Fall's one of my like
Mhm.
top favorite, but it was just here.
I know. I'm telling you, like my favorite quote says, life is like a roll of toilet paper.
Mm-hmm.
The closer to the end, the faster it goes. I'm telling you, times are flying. So as we get older, it just gets quicker and quicker. I'm
Yeah.
dizzy, you
Yeah.
know?
It's
Uh,
really just, I need a minute, everybody. Just stop. Thanks.
yeah, no, for real. I mean, I think it's just an example of we just need to enjoy every moment.
Yeah, I agree. And that's just, I mean, I definitely do. I am just like,
Hmm.
like live each day just like it's your last. My Zumba babies remind me of that. And I sort of got since I've met them, it's like I've applied that. And, of
Hmm.
course, angels. So I'm like,
Yeah.
life. Yay.
You're funny. No, for real. I mean, I know it's so cliche and people are like, oh gosh, but it's true. Like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes, like in our 20s, we were just living to like experience so much so quick. And
Yeah.
then your 30s, it's like you're trying to find yourself still.
Yes.
I don't know. Time is different now. I feel like time is so different than it was back in the 80s. Have you seen that meme of how people, okay, so like like the Golden Girls, for example, like the
Yeah.
majority of them acting during that time were in their 50s.
Yeah.
And look at how older they looked
Yeah.
compared to J Lo,
Oh,
who's in her 50s, and you compare J Lo to Blanche
oh
at
my
that time.
God.
That's a 50-year-old back in the 80s
I mean,
compared
hell,
to that's insane.
it is insane.
And
It
it just shows how times have changed to where age now is a lot more like to me now age is more just a number. It fits that saying to where you could be that age, but it doesn't mean you look it.
Thank you for saying age ain't nothing but a number because now I'm singing it. Going down ain't nothing but a thing.
You're funny. But it's just like, just because you're that age doesn't mean you have to be in a certain category or change your clothing to like polyester pants with elastic waists,
Right. Thank
and wear
God.
those shoes that have like a weird, I don't know, those like tie
Yes.
up shoes like
Yeah,
Dr.
with the
Scholl's.
indent. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, my mom used to tell me if you ever see me in those, just blow my face
Well, it's
out.
crazy. Like, why do people do that? Like,
I don't know. It
I'm going to
just,
be 80, 90 years old and still
yeah,
acting or living my life the way I want to and not going according to what everybody thinks I should. And I think that's what keeps people young. When you
agreed.
fall into those traps, that's when you start wearing those things and acting like a person.
No, I totally agree. And that's one thing. Like J Lo and all these people have made it like, hey, no, see me, I'm gonna be 55, whatever, and I'm not gonna hide the fact that I'm turning 55. And it's okay, you can look like this. And a
Yeah.
lot of people can be like, oh, she's got money. Okay, but at the end of the day, like it's also even without all that, like you could tell, like Salma Hayek too. Like, I mean, sure, they have
Oh,
more
yes.
resources than we do, but I'm not gonna let aging be the reason why I'm gonna look like crap. Please ignore me looking the way I do right now. It's because I did my
Whatever.
skin. I always do my skincare before we get on.
I love it. There's nothing wrong. You look nice and glowy.
Thank you. But yeah, so the end. That's how I
Yeah.
feel.
No, amen. Preach. Steph, what are your thoughts on the
Ugh.
whole J-Lo thing? I would go,
I
there's other ones I want to talk about, but how do
oh
you feel about J-Lo? Because I was thinking it was kind of crazy, like the night of your performance last week was when
yeah.
I heard it about
Yeah.
J-Lo and Ben. And do you think there's truth to it?
Oh yeah, hands down. When she was doing the documentary, me and Angel look at each other. Angel's like, should she have been doing all that? And I was like, no. But the thing is, okay, and she even like showed all his private notes to her and in a binder and people
Yep.
could read it.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is,
Mm-hmm.
he knew what he was getting himself into when he reached back
Mm-hmm.
out. So if you are not going to follow through, Benjamin Affleck, leave, you should have left the woman alone. So like
Yeah.
I turned to Angel, I was like, look, I am so like vocal about how much I freaking love Angel. And
Mm-hmm.
I utilize social media as my scrapbook. Okay, I love it. I love being, I've said this time and time again, I love posting things, memories, and then I get reminded the next year, like, oh yeah, we're doing that. And it's just like an
Mm-hmm.
Angel knew that prior to getting with me. Like Steph is very like, hi, how are you? I'm out there. And she knew what she was getting herself into. Okay. And Ben knew the same thing. Okay. Now, one person that didn't appear to have any problems with her out there-ness was one A-Rod. A-Rod
Yep.
celebrated her needing to be the center of attention. He would film
Yep.
her proudly. And, they had their kids thrown together and they developed a relationship. These kids, I think about her
Mm-hmm.
kids and his kids. Now it's like they don't exist. Okay, same now with Ben's kids. They have forged
Yeah.
a family with not just the twins, but J Lo. So it's like I read a title like on one of the articles, like he thinks that it was like a fever dream or something, or he should never have done it. It's like you asshole. Like, and okay, a lot
Wow.
of them are from OK Magazine and stuff, but when I see that them coming
Yeah.
from People Magazine, I tend to believe. And
Mm. Oh, yeah.
this was a long-winded answer, but I want to go back to what I said is when we saw that freaking documentary and her public another album for her love for him, Dear Ben Part Two, okay? I was like, this is gonna tank so fast. And then I hate that it's happening when her tour's not doing well, when her album tanks. Like, it's just, you're kicking the woman while she's down. So it's like, moral of the story, he should have left her alone. He should have just
Yep.
left her alone because now she's gonna be divorced a fifth time. Like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think they both jumped way into it too quickly. How things ended with A-Rod. I mean, I'm not personally not, I've never really been even before J-Lo, I've never been a real big fan of him. He's handsome, yes, but I never was like, oh, there's a, a lot of people
Yeah.
loved him, right?
Yeah.
But man, it broke my heart when they broke up.
Same.
Like I feel like he was like a lost little puppy that idolized and loved this woman,
Oh,
right? And his kids loved her, and her kids I heard loved him, like their kids. Like it was like I don't want to say it, nothing's perfect, but everything just went so seamlessly. And like you said, he worshiped the ground she walked on, and and made her better in a lot of ways with how she looked. Like, I mean, what guy was over there taking pictures and stuff of
mm-hmm.
their girlfriends and everything?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody,
Mm-hmm.
and if she would have said jump, he would have said how high,
Exactly.
you know? And I think that she was so caught up on what could have been with Ben because during that time she was maybe so infatuated by him
Yeah.
and, and she was hurt. But I think she was like when I guess the opportunity arose or whatever transpired, she was like, I need to jump on it because now I could maybe finally get my happily ever after because I loved him so much. But what I've learned is that the grass isn't always greener on the other side. And if someone has broken your heart,
Mm.
okay, and this isn't just with JLo, okay, this is in
Right.
life, okay,
Yes.
and I've seen this firsthand that when you love someone so much to where you would do anything for them, you want to marry them, you could see your
Yes.
life, forever, and you want to have kids with them, you could see that white
Yes.
picket fence, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And they break your heart
Mm.
because, I don't know, they move on, they think life could be better.
Yeah.
Um, I would not take them back. If
No.
someone came back to me after, I don't know, they decided, oh, I maybe the grass isn't greener. I took a break and I experienced things and I want to try it again. F you.
Yeah.
Because you know
Bye-bye.
what's going to happen is what's happening with these two right now. And
Yep.
you're going to wake up one day and you're going to be like, shit, I made a mistake. And I should have, like, that person actually did you a favor the
Yes.
first time. They showed you who they were
Mm.
because when you love someone, you don't run from them. You don't turn your back. You
Yeah.
don't walk away from greatness. There was some reason why you left, you
And
know?
yeah.
And I just think that it's really sad because I honestly, with Ben, he doesn't look happy.
No, he hasn't looked happy since after their wedding. And
Yeah.
it's unfortunate. Like he should never have proposed again. He shouldn't have like none of this. Like so, and he should have known that she was gonna be like, we're all in, damn it. It's either
Yeah.
now or never. So you have to
Hmm.
marry me. Like we know how she works. She's a
Yeah.
businesswoman, and it's like she doesn't want to look stupid. And unfortunately, like, okay, it just
I
sucks.
I don't know. Like even with like you said with the documentary, like
Ugh.
I kind of feel like like she even said Ben doesn't let these are Ben's letters to me and love story. This is our love story and he's not too comfortable with this. To me that's like getting a tattoo of someone's name on your body that like it's like you've cursed it. You know what I mean? Like these are things that are like
So well
sacred,
said. Yeah. No,
you
you're
know?
smack on. And it's like
Yeah.
and I can't believe they even put that in the documentary when they were editing it. Like whoever thought that that was a good idea, like to show that whole like thing of her showing the binder, they should have just cut
Hmm.
it at I have a binder of notes from Ben. The end. The
Exactly.
end.
Yes, that's it.
Oh my
Because
God.
if you were to tell that to Kara and you knew and Kara would say, I don't feel comfortable with that. I don't want you, or even a post on Instagram. Oh, I love it so much. And she's like, I'd rather you not. You
Yeah.
would respect that,
Yes.
and I feel like it's both of them. It's not just him. I feel like she too, I just feel like she cursed it with this whole thing. Like he did a lot, but at the same time, I feel like maybe it's time to just have a low key thing. I know that you're happy with your love, but your career could be one way, but maybe this part, if you care about it that much, maybe keep it a little sacred and quiet and enjoy it for a while.
Heaven forbid. But yeah,
Yeah.
so that's how I feel. And I look at her when I saw her at the Met, I was destroyed. I couldn't even, I just quickly, like, didn't even, I just saw pictures. I'm like, she's beautiful. Fire your hairstylist. How dare you let her leave the
Right?
room like that? But like, she was sad. She wasn't her usual peppy, happy self. And
Yeah.
I'm sure her people are in damage control right now because she was on Jimmy Kimmel. Nothing was mentioned because her peeps were like, you better not dare breathe a word of Ben. It is just about her new movie.
Hmm.
That's it. Don't talk about
Yeah.
nothing else, not even the tour.
And he's not even by her side in all
Nope.
of these,
He's
what is
just
it? The
events, red carpet.
yeah. Hmm.
He wasn't even at the Met Gala.
No.
He's
That
an
says a lot.
asshole. And when
Yeah.
I saw them back together, me, I was not happy at the beginning. Then when they got married, I was like, oh my God, maybe true love. But like I was always kind of wary
Hmm.
inside. I didn't
Yeah.
want to say it out loud because if anyone deserves her happy ending, it's her. I know the world at large knows she's a difficult person, but damn it, she's
Yeah.
worked her whole life to get where she's
Hmm.
been, and everyone deserves happiness. Even our
Hmm.
exes deserves to be happy. Everyone deserves to be happy in life when you find your person. She just
Of course.
happy. And I want her
Yeah.
kids to stop being shuffled from father figure to father figure. Thank God they're getting older.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think that's another thing. I think that's the thing that rubs me the wrong way, especially being a mom. Like
Yeah.
when you choose a man, not saying
Oh,
she's choosing the man over her kids, but when you're man to man to man to man,
yeah.
and your kids get like, oh man, I really like him. And then all of a sudden you strip them from them because you decide, oh, this isn't what I want. I would grow up hella resentful and
Yeah.
be like, gosh, every time we got cozy, you decided to go to someone else,
Yeah.
and it's just like, come on,
Oh,
it's just like, I don't know, part of me is just like, just be alone. And I know she's a hopeless romantic and blah, blah, blah,
oh,
but it's just like, there's also a beauty in just finding yourself. And I think that's the thing is that she knows who she is
yeah.
professionally, but
Hmm.
emotionally, does she really know who she is when she's by herself?
Mm,
Because she can only conform to who she's with at the moment.
yep. Exactly.
She's not okay with being alone. And I hope the best for them, but it's sad. It really is.
Yeah.
Because when you put all your stuff out there and then it does not work out the way you want, that's embarrassing. I mean, you know how it is to go to when you're a normal person going through a divorce, let alone someone that is in the spotlight like this. It's sad.
It's the worst. And Chris Judd is over there cackling. Oh, honey,
Oh,
Noah.
yes.
But
Yep.
like
Oh, completely.
A-Rod, it's
A-Rod for sure.
like Chris Judd. Let's just talk really quickly about Chris Judd. First of
Hmm.
all, he was handsome. Okay. He was
Very.
not too shabby on the eyes. And sure, he was a backup dancer, but like and
Hmm.
he loved her. He loved her.
Yeah.
Why
Yep.
I still have never forgiven her for marrying him because then she was like flick and then she's like hi openly flirting with Ben Affleck. So like I never ever forgave her for that.
Yeah.
But so like he's like cackling right now. And
Hmm.
A-Rod, yes, I'm pretty sure he cheated on J-Lo because he's just known to be a cheater.
Yeah.
But like the way he was dismissed was, ooh, no one deserves that. And
No.
no one deserves to be cheated on either. But like basically he's laughing.
Hmm.
So I would hate to be J-Lo right now. I would hate,
Yeah.
and who says that? But I would hate it. And
Yeah.
maybe that's, oh, I didn't tell you, so I haven't talked to you, but like
Hmm.
performance night, I had to perform the Selena and then I performed the J-Lo. This
Hmm.
this might be why. So like I stupidly didn't rehearse with my pants for the J-Lo number because I was so focused on rehearsing with my Selena outfit because it was harder to get into and everything.
Hmm.
Never again. Now I know why dress rehearsal's a thing. So like my friend Q would always be like, you're not going to practice in your outfit. I was like, no, I don't want to get sweaty. Like I just want it
Uh-huh.
fresh for performance night.
Hmm.
So my pants, they were too big. They were falling. during
Oh
the performance.
no.
I was so mad. I'm still like not over it because like I fucking practiced and I was like, but but like people were like, oh, I thought it was part of it because I was holding it like I was thug life in the corner.
Uh-huh.
What? I was like, oh
See,
shit.
you played it
Oh
off. Cute,
shit.
because I didn't notice it.
There was only one part where I was like jumping to pull my pants before we did the on the floor. I was
Uh-huh.
like, but now that we're talking about this, now that we're talking about this, I'm like, you know what? It's because J Lo's going through strife right now. That's why my pants kept falling. I could not
Yeah,
have a proper J Lo performance because of
you
what
were
my queen is
channeling
going
it.
through. Yes. Anyways,
Oh
there.
my
That's the end.
God. That sucks. But
I was
hey,
furious.
I would have never known.
Name, I was
But
so
damn.
you know how I get about like shit when I want to do it right. I was
Mm-hmm.
so mad.
Shoot. So like a belt. Did you need a, because did it stretch or like was it the material or was it just too big? Because you tried them on.
I did, and they were hanging like they were, but that
Mm-hmm.
was the look. They were jean cargo
Right.
pants, so I wanted them to
Uh-huh.
hang. I just
Mm-hmm.
didn't think that they were gonna keep falling. Like when I tried them on at Target, I was like, "Hey, ooh, I like these." And then Angel too.
Uh-huh.
During rehearsal, Angel's pants were starting to like fall, and I had clowned her before we left.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she was like, "Should I put a belt?" I go, "No, don't put a belt. Like that's gonna ruin the whole look." Hi. So you know, at the end of the day, because I was like, some sweet lady saw Angel struggling with her pants during rehearsal, so she gave
Uh-huh.
her belt to wear.
Oh
Had I
wow.
rehearsed with mine, I would have just been like ditched the pants and worn my leggings and just done it that
Mm-hmm.
way. I keep replaying coulda, woulda, shoulda. But moral of the story
Shoot.
is I was like, wow, I shouldn't have clowned you for your belt. And she goes, I wasn't gonna say. I love when
She's
she
so
gives me a
cute.
taste of my own medicine. She's like, here you go.
Uh-huh.
How does it taste? But can we just chit chat
Oh,
real quick about how hot she looked?
I
Excuse me?
know. Dang. Oh my God, she is so
What?
adorable. And I must say
Oh,
that, like, honestly, and actually, even Brandy had mentioned that with Kara, is that you could tell on her face, like, how dedicated she is. She had mentioned that when we had seen you for the first
yeah.
performance, that you could tell she's having such a good
Oh,
time, but
my
she's
baby.
so committed
Yes, she is.
and she's
She
amazing.
is.
She
I'm
really
so proud.
is. Yeah,
And
I know.
she put those hoops on before we
Oh,
left. So they
she
were
needs
at
to start
5:30.
wearing hoops
I
more.
know. My
Hello.
mother cussed when she saw the picture. She was like, she goes, first of all, her hair, because she put it in a
Mm-hmm.
high pony,
Mm-hmm.
and then she put her hoops on, and they hurt her ears. But damn it, she didn't take those bitches off till we got home well past 1 in the morning. Okay.
Oh
She
my
had those
God.
hose on and they still
Yes.
hurt. Her ears still hurt. But she's like, I
Aw.
had to commit. And then she had a little crop top activity. I was like,
I am
did we get
scared of
married?
her. For real. No, she looked fire. She
Oh,
needs hoops more in
I
her
know. I'm
life.
gonna tell her you said that.
She
Because
does.
I mean, oh, look, the background to my phone is this
Oh,
picture.
stop
I can't
it.
even show, like you saw, right?
Uh-huh. Oh my God, she is so cute.
Like
Look at
what?
that.
Who
But
she think
I
she
don't know,
is?
something about like her hair up and like, it's just I don't know, those hoops just I don't know, it did something.
Oh, she's fine as hell. I know. I know.
It
I
was
can't
just
wait
the
for.
cherry on top,
Oh
you
my
know?
God. Oh, yes. But yeah, I had to tell you. But so yeah,
Amazing.
she was amazing, and I think that's why my pants are falling. The end. But I'm
Uh,
excited to
mhm.
hear what your next. I think I know what you're gonna bring up now.
P. Diddy real quick.
Yes. What the
Uh-huh.
fuck? Oh my God. Go ahead. So tell the listeners what we're chatting about real
Yeah.
quick.
Okay. So if you guys have been living under a rock, P. Diddy has been basically exposed by someone that works at a hotel that he stayed at with his ex, Cassie. Is that her
Yeah.
name? Cassie?
Yeah.
Cassie. And it shows him in video beating the shit out of her. Okay. Running down a hall, catching up to her as she's about to get on the elevator and beats her up and drags her, kicking her, and God knows what else. And what the thing for me is that if he could do this on camera, okay, knowing security, okay, where anybody could walk out at any time, okay,
Yeah.
what was he doing behind closed doors? We all know the stuff that he did, but in more graphic detail, what was he really doing? And honestly, The person that do you believe he paid the hotel
Yes,
off?
$50,000.
But see, this P. Diddy, I'd be asking for a lot more to
Well,
keep something like that.
I think he used his like star power or whatever. Like, it's who's going to question P. Diddy. But like, the thing is like seeing the video, seeing like how he was throwing like vases and shit at, at her while
Yeah.
she's, and this was all cited in her deposition. I forget
Uh-huh.
lines 120 to 126. She talks about this particular event. It was after one of their freak offs. He falls asleep.
Mm-hmm.
She gets her shit to try to leave. She's drugged too,
Mm-hmm.
because he would drug her and everything. And she tries to leave, and he comes after. He doesn't even have time. He doesn't even bother to get dressed, and then
Yeah.
starts with that. And she's just trying to leave. And I read that she came back after she left because she didn't want to further anger him, because that's how victimized she was. Like, she wanted to sort of like, wait, like, oh my god, I want to anger him even more. And the hotel staff had the audacity, because they saw the tape, to be like, don't go back up there. No, assholes, you should have called the cops. And see, people are now pulling out photos from around that particular incident, because she had to go to a movie premiere. She was in a movie. She's covered in,
Mm-hmm.
she's the bruises are visible. They were covered in makeup, but they're
Wow.
visible. And like, not just then, it's like throughout the relationship. Like, she's got a mark on her forehead. Apparently, she claimed that she had fallen off of an ATV vehicle or whatever. But like, Kim
Uh,
Porter had a real bad gash on her nose, and she fell on P. Diddy's boat and banged her head. So it's like,
how convenient.
uh, but like, the fact, like, here we are, we have this evidence now. It's been compared to what's been said last year when she released all of this, and he paid her, which is nothing, not even close to what he should pay her.
Mm-mm.
And people are kind of just like, whatever. And like, I saw a TikTok where this girl was analyzing this. She went and saw who's still following him on Instagram. Of course,
Mm-hmm.
Jay-Z. Of
Mm-hmm.
course, we have Ja Rule is still supporting him. Busta
Mm-hmm.
Rhymes, like all these people like that. Akon like coming out saying that, oh, we don't know the whole story. Don't put your hands on a
Oh,
woman,
come
like,
on.
ever. Like, all
Yeah.
these people are making excuses, and it's like people now want to boycott Diddy because he released a pathetic apology to the public, not to Cassie. And it was like, I'm
Mm-hmm.
sorry, me, I'm the victim here. Now you're seeing my dirty, I'm not proud, but he's made it about himself. I'm embarrassed for you. And if you can't be
Completely.
prosecuted, then you need to be blacklisted. So people are like
Completely.
Peloton has dropped everything that he's released. And now people are kind of like, should we blacklist all the bad boy people who are involved with bad boy? Because that would be Lil Kim, like all these people who
Mm-hmm.
have nothing to do, or do they, with what happened?
Yeah.
Like,
People
are
need
they
to speak the
guilty by
F up.
associate? Yeah, exactly. So,
Because, the thing is, in this situation, if it was someone else, like we've seen many other people that have been canceled, okay, over serious things like, definitely serious things. But compared to this, where you see it in the flesh on camera, what he's done, I'm
yeah.
sorry. If you're going to oust people for supporting people on things that they have nothing to do with over
Yeah.
someone's actions that are verbal, it's not compared to freaking physical stuff that he's done to her, but not to Kim Porter. Like, people are like, we're not even going to go there yet because we already know what happened,
And
you
then,
know?
and also, not to, sorry to interrupt, but I just want to make a point that I saw somebody say somewhere that Cassie used to laugh at the abuse that Kim would get from Diddy. But the
Mhm.
thing that, and I'm not making excuses for Cassie, this is before they were together, obviously, because he was still with Kim Porter, but like, she was a kid. Like, kids are
Yeah.
sometimes stupid and they don't know like how to act. And maybe she was scared and laughing. Nobody knows. Like, but like, that's been coming out. And it's like, don't try to tarnish what's happening right now. Like,
No,
don't try to
that's sick.
dogpile on Cassie. And I have to give a
Yeah.
standing O to her beautiful husband,
Mm-hmm.
made me tear up. And I'm
Yeah.
so happy that she's healthy and being loved and treated the way a person should be treated. I worry
Mm-hmm.
for him. Like, I'm like, is he gonna
Oh,
die?
yeah.
Like I'm a little
Right?
like, like, or is Cassie like,
Mm-hmm.
is there like people like protecting them? I don't know, but yeah, he's done. He's done. Like,
Yeah.
people are like pulling their yeah, they don't want nothing to do with them. So I'm waiting for the
Good.
I'm waiting for the tapes. I'm waiting to see what
And
else
real
happens.
quick, did they ever say what hotel this was?
Yeah, I think it was an they did. They did. I just can't place it right
Was it a
now.
big hotel? Because honestly, despite the fact of what, honestly, I find them just as sick as him in a lot of ways because there's been a lot of companies that have been canceled for condoning stupid ass shit. But this kind of stuff,
Yeah.
like you're gonna hide this? What if she got killed?
Uh
Like, come on.
yeah. I don't
I
know.
just he's sickening. He really is. And I think that honestly, I feel like anybody that does follow him that is famous, they should be canceled too at this point because you're siding with the devil,
Yeah.
you know? And that those notes that he had, not notes, but you saw that video where he was naming off all these different celebrities asking for their support. Did you see
Mm-hmm.
that? Where he's sitting with his son?
Yes.
I'm like, after that stupid ass video where you name off all these people wanting them to side with you. That's what they said. Like they said, you can't tell me that these people did not know what he's been doing.
Mm-hmm.
You
They all know.
cannot tell
Everybody
me.
knows.
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
everybody has stayed silent. Like,
It's
and
just,
I just feel
I'm
like
sorry.
people should be like ashamed and
Yeah.
hiding themselves and not even like trying to. I'm glad that this particular TikToker exposed the people still supporting him. And I hope, because now we're in a world, and I know you and I kind of struggle with like, do we like this or not, like cancel culture? I feel like
Yeah.
it's a case by case basis. And in this case, cancel
Yeah.
them all, cancel them all.
Yeah. This kind of case, screw them
Ugh.
all.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Yeah, for real. On that note, I don't know. I mean, there's there's a lot to unravel in this case, and it's going to still be, who knows, by the time we meet next week there may be more shit on him, or maybe he'll be, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who knows?
Only time will
But
tell, but we're waiting for the
yeah.
receipts to keep falling and the proof to come out and just end him. You know,
The
Aubrey's cackling. What?
oh, completely. And because you saw her interview, right?
Oh yeah.
But real quick before we end this, because they were saying, I don't know, someone told me, and I didn't see this myself, so don't, just take it with a grain of salt. But they were saying that Ben is on outs with J Lo because he had heard and read some of the things that she knew about P. Diddy and that night of the nightclub
Oh
incident.
shit, I didn't hear that.
And that he was not happy about that. And since then, things have been,
Okay.
so I don't know.
Hold the fuck on. It's no
Hmm.
secret that Lo was with Diddy, and God only knows what
Right.
she was subjected to. But like, he knew
Exactly.
that. Like, there was a mugshot. Like, it's no lie. So why you're gonna now,
Hmm.
because you're not happy, you're gonna throw, oh, by the way, like this, I'm not pleased with you. Like, ask get the cancel
I
Ben
mean,
out.
to me, I can't see that being the case. But
Ugh,
then again, who knows too what JLo really knows because she's not talking either.
she's probably scared out of
So
her mind.
damn straight. I bet these all have, all these people have, like, you talk, we slit your
Yeah,
throat, you
exactly.
know? So, but anyways, we've shot the shit today and it was fun. I enjoyed it. Well, there's a lot of things going on in the world, and I was going to talk to you real quick about the Boeing 777 that had the turbulence.
No,
And this
thank
is the
you.
first time
Oh, the
I've seen someone,
viejito?
he
Yeah,
died.
I saw that.
Be safe out there, friends. Like, when you fly,
Oh
like,
my
I don't know, it's
God.
hit or miss sometimes.
Oh, remind me
I
why I
don't
want to
know.
go on vacation again. Okay. Yeah,
I wish I could just drive everywhere.
I know. Same. Oh my gosh. Well, on that hunky dory note, we're
Hmm.
gonna see you guys Friday for a crime talk, and then
Yes.
we'll see you again next week for God knows what. But till
Yeah,
next time, it's been real, and we're gonna catch you on the
it
flip
has. Peace out, buddy. Peace out.
side. Ah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.